Jesus, we can tell him anything. Anything that you so afraid to let out to your friends or family, a husband or wife, you can share it with Jesus. He's a good friend. He will just comfort you and make you feel welcome, make you feel at home at all times. There are some friends you really don't want to have. You probably won't know them until you develop a certain relationship with them. Deuteronomy 13 and verse 6 tells us, if thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or thy wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is of thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go serve other gods, which thou hast not known, nor thy father, namely the God of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. I left out the other verses, but if you read through the other verses, you see what the Lord is saying should happen to the people that try to entice you or bring you into a situation that is not good for you. But we do not want others to influence us, to be so influential over us that they will cause us to go and serve other gods, that will cause us to go and do things that are not morally correct. So we have to be careful, because if your friend decides to go get stoned, as the song said, but they might offer you other things. I'll take this to the extreme. How about your friend willing to compliment your gorgeous body? Wow. You know you can be a millionaire with that? It happens. These are common sayings. And young men and young women are led astray, believing that they must look on themselves in such a way that is not morally correct. It's quite immoral. Good people in good homes have been broken apart because of things like these. Choosing or having the wrong friend, not really valuing that friendship properly. Is that person good for you? Proverbs 22 and verse 24. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. Verse 25. Lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to the soul, thy soul. You can get trapped. You heard the saying, guilty by association. You do not want to have that kind of a friend in your life that will get you trapped in a situation that you might find yourself for many years struggling to get out of. They snare you. 25:19 of Proverbs. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. How do you like that one? Can you imagine Having confidence in a person with a broken, it's like a broken tooth. If I had a broken tooth, it must be very painful, right? Because the nerves now are exposed. It can be very, very painful. But it also says, it's like a foot out of joint. You know what we would say today? That's a crooked man. He is crooked in all his ways. You can't trust him. He's unfaithful. He show you one face, but go about and do something quite the opposite. Confidence in an unfaithful man. How do you know he's unfaithful? Well, check his life. His or her life. They must leave a track record that you can look at. You must know something about them. Have no confidence in a person that is unfaithful. You look at all those investors today, and the people that invest their life savings with all these crooked crooks. You know, they watch you in the eyes, they give you a nice shake hand and tell you all is well. If you invest this, guess what your return will be? You know, I can bring you 5%, 10%, or the bank only offers you, 3%. You know why? Because bank work for banks. But invest in us, and we give you 8% on your return. And these crooked crooks walk away with a pocket nice and fat and leave you empty and dry.